The ominous clouds, hail, high winds. He's most concerned tonight. The police bus see officers approaching this home, this fence. Behind it, a 14-year-old boy playing with other kids with a BB gun. The officer warns him to put the gun down and shoots less than a second later. The boy is hit, and now the internal investigation. President Trump and his former White House counsel Don McGahn and his notes inside the White House. Congress now wants them. The president tonight is blocking it. The desperate search for a missing 4-year-old girl growing tonight. Her stepfather telling police they were attacked on the highway. New questions tonight after that passenger jet came down on that runway, igniting into a ball of flames. What they're now asking about the pilots. The stock market down more than 400 points today. What's driving it? News tonight on those multiple gas explosions that led to more than 120 fires. Homes going up in flames. What we've now learned. And the royal baby. When will we see the baby, the name, and what William and Kate revealed today?
This is ABC World News Tonight with David Muir.
Good evening, and it's great to have you with us here on a very busy Tuesday night. And we begin tonight with the headline that broke late today, and sadly, it is a familiar one. A school shooting, multiple injuries, this time outside Denver. And what is somewhat different about this case so far, there were 2 shooting suspects. A barrage of gunshots reported at a public charter school near the end of the school day, triggering a massive show of force tonight. Police, the ATF, the FBI. Officers taking 2 suspects into custody. Several people have been rushed to area hospitals tonight, and parents gathering a mile away, waiting for word on their loved ones. ABC's chief national correspondent Matt Gutman has late reporting tonight, and the images coming in now.
Tonight, terror in that STEM school outside Denver. An army of law enforcement officers descending on the scene after gunfire erupted just after lunchtime.
As officers were arriving at the school, they could still hear gunshots, and as they were entering the school.
The school of over 1,800 students immediately put on lockdown, one 6th grader describing the scene.
I was doing work in study hall, and then I see just a bunch of kids running out and saying, school shooter, and I'm like, what is this, real or fake? And then I just go after them.
Some students running, others loaded into buses. Anguish etched onto parents' faces.
I just want to get to my son and hold him and hug him and make sure he's okay. He's terrified.
Officers on the hunt for shooters.
One suspect at large wearing a white hoodie, riding all over it.
And then word, 2 suspects apprehended, police describing them as juveniles.
We've got 2 in custody now, and we're putting together a couple rescue teams.
Officers going floor by floor through the large school as parents waited for word.
Lots of cars, lots of police and ambulances are all in there. My 3rd grade daughter is still in there. My 6th grader did get out.
Give me your name, I can walk and ask.
Within hours, those tearful reunifications, parents running to their children, hugging each other in relief. 7 people wounded in the hospital tonight.
So let's bring in Matt Gutman with us live tonight. Matt, police were there within minutes, as you reported, and quickly apprehending those suspects.
That's right. And despite those shots being fired, they ran right into the school and found those suspects, immediately taking them in alive. But David, that school was so large that it took officers and SWAT teams 2 hours to clear the entire thing and declare that lockdown over. David.
Matt Gutman leading us off tonight on this fast-moving story. Matt, thank you. We are also following the severe weather threat as we come on tonight. There are tornado watches in 5 states at this hour. Already dangerous winds tonight. Storm trackers chasing this supercell in Kansas today. Look at that picture. Lightning revealing a possible tornado striking, and blinding rain already for the evening commute. This is from Houston at this hour. The whole system is slowly moving east. We have the track tonight, and ABC's Clayton Sandell is in the storm zone.
Tonight, millions in the southern plains are in the weather bullseye, nervously watching the skies, facing a dangerous night ahead. Up to baseball-sized hail and strong tornadoes are possible. This amid flash flood warnings in the Houston area. Rainfall rates of more than 2 inches per hour.
You can see a lot of ponding. We're seeing some cars really struggling actually to get around here.
More than 100 reports of severe weather in the last 24 hours. This team chasing a tornado-warned supercell in Kansas.
On the ground, guys!
4 reported tornadoes in the region. This possible twister in Edwards County. Hail blanketing roads south of Topeka. New video showing the power of Sunday's storms, lightning striking the airport tarmac in Hutchinson, Kansas. In Lincoln, Nebraska, winds gusting to 90 miles per hour, ripping apart this backyard. And David, we understand there's already one dangerous tornado about 50 miles from us here in Amarillo. This entire region is under a tornado watch throughout the night, and that is when officials warn these storms are the most dangerous. David?
We can see that darkened sky right there behind you, Clayton. Our thanks to you. Let's get right to Rob Marciano with the trouble spots right now. Hey, Rob.
Hi, David. Get right to the radar because we have tornadoes on the ground, large multi-vortex tornadoes reported with some of these cells. This one over Tulia, Texas, between Amarillo and Lubbock. You see that one. Also, more storms firing up. We have several states under tornado watches now across the stationary boundary as well. So a dangerous next several hours ahead. And then watch the future radar as these storms kind of congeal over Oklahoma City after midnight and then over Dallas and then again over Oklahoma City by the rush hour tomorrow morning. Dangerous winds with this and big hail and then extending into Little Rock and the Mississippi Valley on Thursday. So 3 solid days of severe weather across the central U.S. David?
That's right. Stay tuned to your local stations. Rob Marciano, our thanks to you. We're going to turn next tonight in the meantime to the controversial police body cam video just released. On it, a police officer shooting a 14-year-old boy. You can actually see the officer responding to a call, aiming through a hole in the fence there, shouting, "Show me your hands, drop it," then firing less than a second after the warning. Police say the boy was armed with a BB gun. He was playing with others in that yard. There is now an internal investigation tonight, and here's ABC's Steve Osunsami with the images from Oklahoma City.
Hey, they're back there.
The family of the teenager about to be wounded in this newly released video says this is an example of police misconduct.
Hey, police department, come on out.
The Oklahoma City Police Department tells it differently, saying that Sergeant Kyle Holcomb is sensing potential danger and is about to defend himself. On the other side of this fence is 14-year-old Lorenzo Clerkley Jr. and his friends playing with BB guns at an abandoned house on March 10th. You hear the officer say he thinks they're firing a cap gun and not a real one.
Viper 33, I think it's a cap gun, but they are shooting something off.
From a distance, he now appears to see a gun and then yells to the teenager,
"Show me your hands, drop it! Drop the gun!"
We timed it. The 8th grader had a 1/6 of a second to react and was hit twice.
You're okay.
Police tonight are sharing this photo of the BB gun they recovered, saying it looked real. The boy's family says he didn't have a gun on him when he was shot.
Steve Osunsami with us live tonight on this story. And Steve, we know the boy is now recovering, but there is an internal investigation tonight.
David, this investigation is continuing, but authorities point out that their officer has not been charged by prosecutors and as such is already back on the job. Meanwhile, this teenager is healing from 2 bullet wounds, one to his leg and another to his thigh. David?
Steve Osunsami, thank you. Now to the newest fight between the president and some members of Congress. They now want to know what White House counsel Don McGahn witnessed inside the White House. He revealed a lot to Robert Mueller, but this question, will he reveal it to the American people? Not if the president has his way. And here's ABC's Cecilia Vega.
He was the White House lawyer on the inside, the man who heard it all and took notes on everything. And today the Trump administration made it clear it does not want Don McGahn cooperating with congressional investigators, ordering him not to comply with a subpoena demanding his records from the Mueller probe. Democrats are enraged.
Every day he's obstructing justice by saying this one shouldn't testify, that one shouldn't testify, and the rest.
McGahn played a key role in the special counsel's investigation into whether President Trump obstructed justice, cited more than any other witness in the Mueller report 157 times. He told Robert Mueller's team the president repeatedly asked him to have Mueller fired. McGahn said he refused and also refused to lie about it later. And he documented it all in extensive notes. Today, in a letter to the House Judiciary Committee, the current White House counsel wrote McGahn was allowed to share his records with Mueller with clear understanding that the records remain subject to the control of the White House for all purposes. The president has already implied he'll try to block McGahn from testifying.
I don't think I can let him and then tell everybody else you can't, because especially him, because he was a counsel.
Democrats are bracing for a long showdown.
Trump is goading us to impeach him. That's what he's doing. Every single day, he's just like taunting.
Cecilia Vega live at the White House tonight. And Cecilia, Congress wants to see Don McGahn's notes. They wanted to testify on Capitol Hill, as you just reported there. But what kind of legal standing does the White House have to try to block this from happening?
Well, David, the White House seems to be gearing up to assert executive privilege on this one. That could essentially block Don McGahn from testifying on certain topics. The Democrats are certain to challenge that. They say that President Trump essentially gave up his executive privilege card when he allowed Don McGahn to participate in the Mueller probe. One thing, David, seems certain tonight: we are likely looking at a long legal fight ahead.
All right, Cecilia Vega live at the White House. Cecilia, thanks as always. Tonight, Georgia has now outlawed most abortions in that state. Republican Governor Brian Kemp signed a new law criminalizing abortion once a doctor can detect a fetal heartbeat as early as 6 weeks. It's now the 6th state to do so. Legal challenges are expected. Supporters of the law hope the challenge will go to the Supreme Court, where Roe v. Wade could face a challenge. There is a desperate search tonight for a missing 4-year-old girl in Houston. Volunteers are now joining Houston police at this hour, looking for Malia Davis, who needs special medical care. Her stepfather says she was abducted by 3 men in a pickup truck after he says they were targeted on the highway. ABC's Maggie Rulli is in Texas tonight.
Tonight, the search for 4-year-old Malia Davis intensifying outside Houston.
I just want to find Malia. I just want to find Malia.
She requires constant care after multiple brain surgeries. Malia's stepfather, Darian Vence, says he was driving with Malia and her 2-year-old half-brother to pick up Malia's mother at the airport when he stopped to check a tire. He says that's when a blue pickup, similar to this one, pulled up.
2 Hispanic males get out. One of them makes a comment saying that Malia looks very nice, looks very sweet. The other male hits Darian in the head.
He says he was beaten unconscious, waking up on the side of this highway nearly 24 hours later on Saturday night. His 2-year-old with him, but his car and Malia gone.
We'd love the public to help us so we can fill in the blanks in this story.
David, Malia was reportedly removed from her family's home last August amid allegations of physical abuse related to her head injury. David, the family was later cleared. David?
Maggie Rulli tonight. Maggie, thank you. And next this evening, new questions after that deadly emergency landing at the airport in Moscow. You remember those pictures. The plane slamming into the runway and erupting into flames after turning back to the airport just 28 minutes into the flight. Tonight, the questions now for the pilots. Here's ABC senior foreign correspondent Ian Pannell.
Tonight, investigators probing that deadly runway inferno, reportedly zeroing in on the actions of the pilot.
What we saw was a botched landing, a landing that went awry and hit so hard that it broke the airplane up and caused that horrific fire.
The haunting screams of passengers captured on video from inside the cabin. 41 people died in the horrific blaze, including American Jeremy Brooks. A Russian newspaper now reporting investigators believe the pilot rushed that emergency landing instead of dumping the plane's fuel in the air.
Under normal circumstances, the pilots would dump fuel, but there were potential electrical problems that were caused by the lightning strike, which is why they landed with so much gas on the airplane.
Tonight, survivors describing a harrowing scene. One man telling Russian media he was the last to make it out alive, the back of the plane soaked in gas, everyone behind him unable to escape.
David, there are still questions about whether a lightning strike played a role here, and investigators looking at the slow response time. Why did fire crews only get to the plane after it had landed and was already on fire? David?
All right, Ian Pannell with us tonight. Thank you, Ian. Back here at home this evening into the major headline on the economy tonight after that soaring jobs report late last week. Tonight, something different now driving the market down. In fact, the Dow plunged 473 points today, its biggest drop since January. The fall comes after a tweet from the president. New threats against China tonight. ABC's Eva Pilgrim live at the New York Stock Exchange. Eva, what's behind it?
Well, David, the uncertainty of what's to come causing some serious jitters here on Wall Street. The president's threat to drastically increase tariffs on Chinese goods, putting pressure on trade negotiations, and the clock is ticking. Those new tariffs set to go into effect Friday. Experts say the fallout of a trade war could be huge, with consumers feeling the brunt of it. Now, China's top economic advisor is expected in Washington Thursday and Friday, but for now, all eyes watching and waiting to see if these two sides can come to an agreement. David.
All right, Eva Pilgrim in Lower Manhattan tonight. Eva, thank you. Now to the royal baby tonight, a boy for Harry and Meghan, of course. And tonight, we now hear from William and Kate. ABC's Lindsay Davis from Windsor Castle.
A royal celebration today in honor of the newest member of one of the most famous families in